In this video, you will learn how to solve for y in this exponential equation. We're asked to find the value of y in this equation. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more simplified mathematics content. Now, to solve this question, the first thing that I want to do is to divide all through by the value of 9 to the power of y. Now, the reason why I want to do this is so as to arrive at what we'll call a quadratic equation. That way we can be able to simplify this expression very easily. Now let's get started. To do this, we are going to simplify all through or divide all through by the value of 9 to the power of y. And this will be plus 15 to the power of y divided by 9 to the power of y, and this will be equal to 25 to the power of y divided by 9 to the power of y. So this whole expression will make this to become, this is going to be 1 plus, recall the law of indices, this will now become 5 divided by 9 because they have same power. We'll have to the power of y, and this will be equal to 25 divided by 9 and all to the power of y. Great. Now if we do that, we're going to have that expression to now give us 1 plus this over here will give us 3. 3 divided by this will give us 3. 15 divided by 3 will give us 5. So that expression will give us 5 divided by 3 all to the power of y, and this will be equal to, remember, this can be what? 5 square, while this will be what? 3 what? Square, and all to the power of y. Now what do we have here? From this expression, you can see that we can take out the other, the square over here, and that expression will now give us, that whole expression will now give us 5 divided by 3 all squared and all to the power of what? Y. And this will be equal to 5 divided by 3, right, all to the power of y plus 1. Great. Now from this expression, you can come to see that 5 divided by 3 is a common expression. Looking at the laws of indices, we can interpolate this power over there, and that expression can now give us all this 5 divided by 3 from the law of indices multiplied by to the power of y, and all this will be 5 divided by 3 all to the power of y, while we have our 1 plus this. So this whole expression will give us this. So what do we have here? If we look at this expression very well, we can now let the value of our x to be equal to, let's take the value of our x to be equal to 5 divided by 3 all to the power of what? Of y. Now if we take that to be that expression will now become 1 plus, this will now become x, and this will be equal to x squared. So if we take everything to the right hand side, we'll have that expression to now give us x squared minus x minus 1, and this will be equal to 0. Now having gotten this, we can now simplify this. Now compare this expression with ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now you realize that this is a general formula for quadratic equation. From that general formula, you will see that our a is equal to 1 if we compare it very well. Our b will be equal to -1, and then our c will be equal to -1. Now, if we do that, we're going to use the quadratic formula to find the value of x. From the quadratic formula, we are given that the value of x will be equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2 what? 2a. So looking at that expression, let's substitute the value of a, b, and c into that expression. So we'll have our x to be equal to negative 1, negative multiplied by negative 1, right? Because we'll have a negative there, plus or minus the square root of negative 1 squared, right? Minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by negative 1, and all these will be divided by 2. Great. Now let's simplify this. If we simplify this, we'll have x to be equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus minus times minus, minus 4 times minus 1 will give us plus, and that will give us what? 4. And all this will be divided by 2. Great. Now if we simplify that, we'll have our x to be equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of what? 5, and this will be divided by 2. So our value of x will be equal to 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2, or it can be 1 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. So these are the two expressions for the value of x. Now recall that we said a value of x is equal to 5 divided by 3 to the power of y. So that means if these two expressions are given to us and we are told that x is equal to 5 divided by 3 to the power of y, that means we can simply find the value of our y, because that is exactly what we are looking for. So from the first expression, we are given that 5 divided by 3 all to the power of y can be equal to this value of x, which is 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2, right? And we'll also see that 5 divided by 3 all to the power of y can still be equal to 1 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. So if we solve these two separate equations, we're going to find the values of y. Now let's look at this side. From this side, you see that if I put all the values of y, the value of negative 1, 0, 1, 2, and continuously, I'll have this side to always give me a positive result, while the other side, because square root of 5 is 2.2, approximately 2.2, 1 minus 2.2 is negative, so this will always give me a negative value. So positive can never be equal to negative. As a result of that, I'm going to neglect this expression, while we can get our solutions from this other expression. Now let's get back to this expression. From this expression, you can come to see that we can get the value of y. Now recall that from this expression, if we have b to the power of y to be equal to a, and we find the log of that value, a value of y can be equal to the log of this will come over to give us a what? A base b. Now, if this expression stands, because it's an expression in the laws of logarithm, if it stands, so that means that value there, a value of y, can simply be equal to the log of 5 divided by 3 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2, log of 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2 base what? Base 5 divided by 3. And that is exactly what the value of our y will be. So if that value of our y can give us that expression, that means we can simply find the value of y. If we simplify that, the value of our y will now be equal to, let's simplify this whole expression. If we simplify that whole expression, 1 plus root 2 divided by 2, what would that give us? Recall that this is exactly going to give me my log of 1 plus root 5 divided by 2, alright? All divided by the log of 5 divided by 3. This is exactly the same thing as that. So this will be equal to the log of 1.6180 if I punch my calculator, and this will be equal to 5 divided by 3 will give me 1.6666. So the value of our y will be equal to 0.2089, Abi, right? And this will be equal to 0.2218. So if we simplify this, the value of our y will be equal to 0.942. And this is the solution to that expression we are given up there. Straightforward. So the value of our y is equal to 0.942. That's the solution to that exponential equation we are given above there. I know you did enjoy watching this math solution. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more simplified mathematics content. Thanks so much for watching, and bye bye for now.